In the previous video, we saw this girl swinging back and forth on a swing set from point A to point B to C and back and forth, and we assumed no friction, no air resistance, so she would go that way forever until she got off, right? All right, so what we talked about mainly in that video was how much energy we had at different places, Ke and Pe in these three places. What's important now, and this will be you will be asked this on the MCAS test, is to describe how energy is transformed from one place, say A to B, all right? So here we're going to talk more about how energy changes from the different points. Now let's look at A and B first, A to B first. Now she's up here, she has her maximum elevation, doesn't she? So she's got quite a bit of PE, doesn't she? But didn't we say that her velocity was 0 here? So here, because there's a 0 there, we had no KE, did we? Now use your common sense here. When she goes from A to B, what's she doing? She's doing two things. First of all, isn't she falling? Isn't her elevation, her height becoming less? It is, and because PE depends on height, we should have less down here. In fact, we do. We lose PE. What's the second thing she's doing? Think she's speeding up? She definitely is speeding up as she goes along here. So we had no KE because of that 0V, but now we're going to have more KE, aren't we? And sure we do. So what you can say is this. You can say part of that 1500 was transformed to kinetic energy. It goes from potential to kinetic. Let's break that down here. From A to B, we had PE, which is transformed to Ke. Okay? Now next, we're going to keep going from B to C. And again, common sense here. Isn't she rising? She's gaining height. Again, potential energy has height in it right there, see? So we're going to gain it. Did we gain it? 780 to 1500. Yes, we did. Common sense again. Is she speeding up or slowing down? She's slowing down, isn't she? So she's going to lose kinetic because of that V in there. Let's see if she does. 720 to 0. Really, that's good. So we have a different transformation. The opposite of over here. Didn't we transform this time, if you just see, from kinetic up to potential, didn't we? We did. Because we were rising and slowing down. Okay, so we'll fill this out. We'll say here it's Ke to Pe. Now we're going to come backwards from C to B. Now it's just like over here, really, isn't it? She's got a bunch of potential energy because she has height. She's going to lose some, isn't she? She has no kinetic because she's stopped, and she's going to speed up, isn't she? Making 720. So it's really just like this one here. We can say now it was a transformation from PE to KE, can't we? Let's fill that out. PE to KE, just like the first one, right? She's falling again, elevation's declining, and she's speeding up. Finally, this last one, I'll bet it'll be a lot like B to C, I'll bet. This is B to A. Down here, plenty of motion, right? She's got some speed, got kinetic, but she stops up here. Oh, she lost kinetic. How about the potential? Didn't she climb? Yeah, she got higher, didn't she? So here we have the transformation. And just like the second one, she's going to lose kinetic and climb and get potential. See the transformations in these legs? Yeah, your energy is transformed. In fact, we go back and forth mainly from PE to K to PE, back to K to PE, forever if we have no friction. And here's your video code. Write that down, please. Now, I want you to try to understand these transformations, not just try to memorize them. Use your common sense. From A to B, she's falling. She's going to lose kinetic energy, right? Pardon me, she's going to lose potential energy. Right here. She's speeding up, she's going to gain it. So it goes from PE to KE. And the second one, she's climbing now, isn't she? She's rising. She's gaining elevation. She's going to get PE. She's slowing down. She's going to lose KE. So use your common sense. So just try to memorize and ask yourself, what's she doing here? Now, there's one exception here. This doesn't really work in the real world perfectly, does it? Well, anything that goes back and forth will operate the same way, except that there's a real world exception, isn't there? What is the exception? Sure, the exception is there really is friction and air resistance in the real world. So this won't go forever, nor will that, and she can't walk forever either, because we do lose some energy to friction and to air resistance. That's it. Bye.